Previously, when when economies report about government debts, it usually referred to what is booked in the national accounts, which means that is the government's debts taken directly by the government. From the beginning of this year, the international convention has changed. Internationally, governments must also report any debts that it does not take directly under its name but is responsible for. And hence why suddenly this whole issue about contingent liability of 172 billion, mostly in the form of guarantees, suddenly becomes important, because officially our debts is now at 700 billion plus. But my biggest concern is not so much just about the figure, but it's about the tendency and the bad habit of playing around with the official 55% debt ceiling and piling all these debts that is off record. I think in the case of Malaysia it's more unique because it's not just the fact that government debt has reached 700 billion plus, is the fact that increasingly over the last few years, government resorts to off-balance sheet financing like this, which means that government has exhausted its own debt limit at 55%, and therefore now they are playing with off-balance sheet. Now, the 700 billion loans is obviously will have an impact on the deficit number. It will have an impact on the cash flow of the government. So it will be taken into account in international rating. It will make it worse. There is two different. There is a letter of guarantee and also letter of support. You know, in the past, letter of guarantee has to pass in cabinet, and therefore it will have to be brought to parliament. Okay. Now, governments resort to what they call letter of support, which is not an explicit guarantee, but an implicit guarantee. So, accounting-wise, because it is an implicit guarantee and it does not come through Parliament, so the loan will not be shown in the book. Yeah? So, I think the first time they play around with this letter of guarantee was with the 1 MDB 3 billion letter of support, which was in 2013. So that's what I've been talking before, which is what is most worrying is not actually just the number. You know, what is most worrying is that they play around with the governance in order to get around it. So because letter of guarantee has to go through to Parliament, now they come up with something new, which is letter of support, which is not officially in practice before. They find a cheap trick to get around it. You know, that's mengelak. Yeah? So letter of support is one of that. So circumventing. In English is circumventing the rules lah.